Okay, ICD-10 JJ-10A, page 252, exercise 07. This is a level 1 exercise. And it reads like this.
Acute and chronic cholecystitis with gallbladder and bile duct calculus and obstruction.
Okay, acute and chronic cholecystitis with gallbladder and bile duct calculus and obstruction. Okay, now we're going to give you 3 seconds for you to pause the video and then give us the answer. 1, 2, 3. Okay, the answer is K80.67. Got it? If you got it, just go to the next video. If you didn't get it, let's give you a couple of tips. Alright, first tip.
Tip number 1. Start with calculus and take note that there's obstruction in the end.
Right. Those 2 things are important. The thing that you start with, calculus, and also in the end is obstruction. Be careful, because we did an exercise before, but it was without obstruction. This one has obstruction. Okay, and tip number 2?
Litho is calculus.
Litho is stone or calculus, right? So
cholelithiasis involves calculus.
Involves calculus already, okay? So, with those 2 tips, try to get the answer now. The answer that you're aiming for is K80.67, okay? 3 seconds to pause the video and you can try again. 1, 2, 3. Okay, now this is the summary of the whole problem. Okay, the problem is acute and chronic cholecystitis with gallbladder and bile duct calculus and obstruction. Okay, so there's only one code, and the code 1 through the index is found like this.
First you go to index.
Go to the index.
Then you go to calculus.
You start with calculus, we told you that.
Then you go to bile duct.
Bile duct.
Then you go to width.
With.
Then calculus of gallbladder. You see here that it directs you to see calculus, gallbladder, and bile duct.
Right, it doesn't give you a code, it just directs you to another path. Okay, so let's go to that path.
So we go back to calculus.
Uh-huh.
Then here's gallbladder and bile duct.
Uh-huh.
Then go with.
With.
Then cholecystitis.
Cholecystitis.
Acute.
Acute.
Then with.
With.
Then add chronic cholecystitis.
And then the last one?
With obstruction.
With obstruction. And at the end of all that path, you find K80.67, right?
Right.
Okay, now we're going to check this in the tabular, right? So the code 1 through the tabular is like this.
First you go to tabular.
To the tabular section, and then you start with?
K80.
K80. What's that?
Cholelithiasis.
Cholelithiasis. Remember, the litho is calculus, okay? So we're okay. Keep going.
K80.6.
And that is?
Calculus of gallbladder and bile duct with cholecystitis.
Cholecystitis, right?
Right.
So then we add one more digit, which is?
K80.67.
And what is that?
Acute and chronic.
With?
Obstruction.
With obstruction, which is exactly the wording that we have in the problem. So that's why we have the equal sign, which means this is the right code. We double check this one, it's fine. So the answer is K80.67. Thanks for watching, and please visit our website. Thanks.